In an increasingly globalized economy, the ability to seamlessly send and receive money across borders is no longer a luxury but a necessity. For many, the US dollar (USD) remains a primary currency for international transactions. Whether it's for receiving freelance payments, salaries from overseas employers, or remittances from family, this naturally leads to a crucial question for users of services like Wise. Can I receive USD in my Wise account? As a finance expert, I can confidently tell you, yes, you absolutely can receive US dollars in your Wise account. In fact, this is one of Wise's most powerful features, designed to make international money management as straightforward and cost-effective as possible. Let's delve into the specifics of how this works, the different ways you can receive USD, and what you need to know. The power of local account details for USD. The key to receiving USD in your Wise account lies in its multi-currency account feature. When you open a USD balance within your Wise account, you're essentially given a set of local US bank account details. These aren't full-fledged bank accounts in the traditional sense, but they function just like one for the purpose of receiving payments. Specifically, for your USD balance, Wise provides you with a US routing number, ABA. This is a 9-digit code that identifies the financial institution where the payment is being sent. A US account number. This is your unique account number within Wise's system for holding USD. Account type, usually listed as checking for seamless processing. Bank name and address. Details of Wise's partner bank in the US that processes these payments. By providing these details to anyone who wants to pay you in USD, they can send money to you just as they would to any regular US bank account. This is incredibly beneficial because it allows senders to make domestic US transfers, which are generally faster and cheaper than international wire transfers. 2 primary ways to receive USD. There are 2 main methods for receiving USD into your Wise account using these local details. ACH payments, automated clearinghouse. What it is? ACH transfers are electronic payments commonly used for domestic transfers within the US, including direct deposits for salaries, bill payments, and peer-to-peer transfers. They are generally slower than wire transfers but are often free to receive into your Wise account. How to receive? Simply provide your Wise USD routing number and account number to the sender. This is the most common and cost-effective way to receive USD for many purposes. Speed. ACH payments typically take 0 to 3 business days to arrive. Domestic wire transfers. What it is? Wire transfers are faster, typically processed on the same day or next business day. They are often used for larger, time-sensitive payments. How to receive? You'll use the same Wise USD account and routing numbers. Fees. Unlike ACH, there is usually a small fee, e.g., around $6.11 as per Wise's pricing, to receive domestic USD wire transfers into your Wise account. The sender's bank might also charge them a fee for sending a wire. Speed. Wire transfers generally arrive within 1 business day. Receiving international SWIFT payments in USD. What if the sender is outside the US and can't make a domestic US transfer? Wise also supports receiving international SWIFT payments in USD. How it works? For international SWIFT payments, you would typically provide your Wise USD account details, including the SWIFT/BIC code provided by Wise for your USD balance. This allows banks outside the US to route the USD payment to your Wise account. Fees. There is usually a fee to receive international SWIFT payments in USD. Additionally, correspondent banks involved in the SWIFT network might apply their own fees, which can sometimes reduce the amount you receive. Speed. SWIFT payments can take longer, typically 1 to 5 business days, sometimes more, depending on the banks involved. Important note. In some cases, if you don't have access to USD account details, Wise might allow you to receive international SWIFT payments in USD to your GBP account details. Wise would then automatically convert the USD to GBP and deposit it into your GBP balance. However, this is generally less ideal as it involves currency conversion and potentially additional fees. It's always best to use your dedicated USD account details if available. Opening your USD balance and getting details. The process of setting up your USD balance and getting your account details is straightforward. Sign up for Wise. If you don't already have one, create a free personal or business Wise account. You'll need to go through their verification process, which usually involves providing ID and proof of address. Open a USD balance. Once your account is set up, navigate to the Balances section or similar in the Wise app or website. You'll see an option to open a balance or add a currency. Select USD. Get account details. After opening the USD balance, you'll see an option to Get account details. Wise will then display your unique US routing number, account number, and other necessary information. Share with sender. Copy these details and provide them to the person or company that needs to send you USD. Ensure they have all the required information for their payment method, ACH or wire. Fees and limits to be aware of. While receiving money via Wise is generally very cost-effective, especially for ACH payments, it's essential to be aware of any potential fees and limits. ACH payments, domestic US typically free to receive. Domestic wire transfers, US a small fixed fee applies to receive these. Check Wise's current pricing for exact figures. International SWIFT payments, USD a fee usually applies, and correspondent banks may also deduct charges. Receiving limits. Wise has receiving limits for USD, which can vary based on whether it's a personal or business account and the specific routing number used. For instance, personal accounts might have a per transaction limit of $20 million USD and a rolling annual limit of $35 million USD. These limits are quite high for most users, but it's good to be aware, especially for large business transactions. These limits generally do not apply if you are adding USD to your balance yourself or converting from another currency balance within Wise. Benefits of receiving USD with Wise. Cost savings. Avoid the often high fees and unfavorable exchange rates charged by traditional banks for international transfers. Receiving local USD payments can be free or very low cost. Speed. Domestic ACH and wire transfers are generally fast, ensuring you receive your funds promptly. Convenience. Manage all your multi-currency funds, including USD, from a single, user-friendly platform or app. Transparency. Wise's fee structure is clear and upfront, so you always know what to expect. Global reach. Get paid by clients, employers, or family members in the US as if you had a local US bank account, regardless of where you are in the world.